how to make a blog post and add the content into it. So first off, we'll start with the project tracking sheet. We can see that we have a section with a due date, the different things that need to be completed. We can see that there's a yes, no for each one of the sections. It's kind of silly to have the no, but I just put that there. If we look at Emerson's blog, we can see that Emerson started working on putting content in. And so therefore, it is happening, and you can see that they're marking their stuff down here. So let's take a look. First, let's go over to Schoology and see where we start. In the session folder, you're going to see a number of things. Here is the blog post that you can copy and paste. It is also in the assignment, which is the same due date in the project tracking sheet. Let me click on this one. This is the same stuff. So you have the what, why, how, and here's a link to the template. Now what you want to do is copy this template into your blog, and you can do it this way. You can also, if you go back here, I just want to show you this because it does work either way. When you're looking at the assignment or the link, this right here, what I can do is I scroll down to the bottom of the blog post, and I'm going to copy all of this. So you might see this version, you might see this version. They're the exact same thing. It's just there's different layouts. One is at EduBlogs and one is at the class blog. So I'll copy this one. I put it in two different places because I had a problem with it not loading on EduBlogs earlier this year. So I'm going to copy this. So I do Command C or up at the edit copy. And now I'm going to go to my blog. So let's go over to my blog. And here's my dashboard. I am going to pretend to be Deirdre. So here is their stuff. So I'm going to copy and paste this in for them. So when you're at the blog, we click on Posts and we click on Add New. If you click the word Post and you're like, oh, now what do I do? You can click Add New here, or you can click Add New here. Okay, so I'm going to make a new blog post. When this opens up, I can go through and I can do the tour if I want, but essentially I'm just going to do Command V and paste in the blog post, and I'm going to publish it twice. And always change the title to whatever session we're doing, and that, and take this off just so it looks better. Okay, and of course, the directions I just did are in here, so I'll click update. And now we're going to get to the parts down here. So the project tracking sheet works with this really well. So if I scroll back over here, first off, what is my role? Okay, we have sound designer. Log over here, and the role is sound designer. And you want to uppercase titles, so you want to make sure that that looks good. And then we'll go back over here, and we're going to copy the SMART goal. So I just click here, make sure you see the blue line all the way around the box. I'm going to copy it because I want that link to come across. And what I do is I go like this, I double click really fast or triple click, and voila. Oh, and that's hit update. And just so when you see these off to the left, let's preview this so you can see what it looks like. It actually formats properly once it's down here, depending on what template you've used for your blog. Okay, now let's go down here, primary source. So this says embed video, write a sentence describing whatever. I'm going to, actually I'll leave these directions, and I'm going to embed the video, and I'm not going to do the writing right now because I'm trying to keep this video quick. So I'm going to go back over here, and leader in the field is right here. And this video was, if I click on it, takes me over here, and I just copy the link right up here. I go back to the blog and I paste it in here, and it will automatically embed. That's awesome. Now for a second source, I want somebody talking more about my primary source. So primary source is the person or the film or the thing that you're like, wow, that's the best person at your job, or really good, or example work that's really amazing. Secondary source is somebody talking about their stuff. Now, if I did a simple search, I can see things on YouTube about him and his process. I can also go and search other things, IMDb, which has information about his work. Also, he works at the Skywalker Ranch, and they have information. And I think I'll put this link because this is pretty cool. And if you aren't sure about who Skywalker Ranch is, they make well, it's created by the creator of Star Wars, and they do all kinds of wonderful things. So I'm going to put a link to that in my blog, and if I click, it's going to try to embed this. I'm just going to convert it to a link. I just want it to be a link. Then I'm going to write a little bit about what I learned from this source. I could also put, depending, Wikipedia sometimes is accurate and has things. You could put a link to that. But the main point I'm trying to make is you have your primary source, the person or the film or the game or something, and then you have information about that person and so on. And theoretically, they should be in the same role that you're taking on for this session. Okay, training source. Let's go back to the project tracking sheet. And inside here, you have a training source. So if I were to click on this, let's try this again. Woo! There we go. Okay, I want to go all the way and copy this and put that in my blog as well. So training source, I like to click after the title, hit enter and paste. And there I have it. And then we take notes on this. Now, we're not going to talk about taking notes right now, and I have a separate video in Schoology on how to do that. And just a reminder that resources are in Schoology for you. So if I go back to the session 1 folder, as you move down through here, how EduBlogs works, importing a Creative Commons image at the top of your EduBlogs blog, creating primary, secondary sources, SMART goal, how to take notes on videos. So that's what we're talking about right now. So I'm going to stop there because we have other resources that need to be filled in, but I wanted to get you started to show you the process on how we use the project tracking sheet to fill in content to be able to complete, let's close that out, to be able to complete the sections that need to be done. Okay, and we'll talk more about these things later. Thank you for watching.